This is one of my favorite dinners to make. Start with some rice and 3 cans of beans. Now I'm using 6 pounds of ground beef. Now I'm adding in some diced white onions, red and green bell peppers, and orange and yellow, and then some poblano peppers. Now I'm adding in some chorizo sausage. Just cut that into smaller pieces. Add in 2 large cans of rotel and 1 thing of tomato sauce, and then you're gonna put on your gloves and start mixing. I forgot my taco seasoning, so I'm adding that in. I'm gonna mix a little bit more and then add some jalapenos and
What about them dirty ass cans?
mix. Just get this all combined. Now I made some finger holes and we're gonna add in some beef broth on top, and you're just gonna stir that to incorporate. Puncture your cans of beans with scissors and then pull them off to reveal your bean towers. Now we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees for 2 hours. It came out looking like
That
this.
rice crunchy.
Add some cheese, some lettuce, some salsa,
Some what?
green salsa, and some sour cream. Grab yourself a big plate and a scoop of beans. Take a bite and enjoy.
I'm gonna go off. Y'all watch that video?
Yeah, we watched
We
it.
did.
Yeah, start recording right now. It's got to be
It's
recorded.
good.
We
You
rolling.
live.
Okay.
You hot.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start off. What in the blue fuck was that? That is not cooking. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, people on the internet, please, if you have an ounce of pride or self-respect or just feelings of shame, please don't cook like that. That is just wrong. She put cans in with her food. Okay, where are cans stored? Y'all know where cans are stored before they go to the store? In a warehouse. You know what lives in a warehouse? Rats.
Everything.
Rats and roaches live in a warehouse. You know what covers the outside of a can? Dust. You know what dust is made out of? Dried piss and feces of every single animal that lives in that damn warehouse. That's
don't
coated.
forget insects.
Insects, rats, mice, who knows, shrews, I don't know, raccoons, whatever, birds. That is coating the outside of those cans, and that dust, that dried shit and piss from those animals is now in your whatever taco fucking disaster this shit is.
I don't like to put my
horrible.
I don't like to put my bare mouth on a can of drink.
Exactly.
That come out of the store, let alone putting them type of cans in your food while you mixing things together. What you doing?
Don't cook like this, people, please. And can you take the chorizo out the pack, please? Please take it out the pack. It doesn't take that much effort to take it out the pack and then cut it on a cutting board and then put it in. No, I'm just gonna put the pack in and then take that out too. What is this, man? And this is just like 6 pounds of ground meat and 1 pack of taco season. This is gonna be like the biggest under-seasoned mumbo jumbo mess of a meal I could possibly imagine. Don't cook like this. These dump pan recipes are they're just fucked. You're gonna have to bleep a lot. I mean, it's just fucked. Stop.
There's no other way to describe it. What other word can you use to describe what this is?
What the closest thing that comes to mind is nutritional loaf that they serve to prisoners.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Like, you have more pride baking in an easy bake oven than what this lady doing.
I'm telling you, I've seen prisoners. I watch a lot of those prison shows because they're just crazy. But I saw prisoners put together fancy meals with ramen packs and every other thing, and I saw them put together better food than that disaster. That is just horrible. Horrible. No. Don't do this, people. This is not how you cook. This is just throwing shit in the pan, baking it, and just throwing caution to the winds, like whatever comes out, comes out. And then what do we fix it? We put some lettuce. Make it healthy. Let's put a few shreds of lettuce on top, because that's going to really make it good on some steaming hot food. Why?
You don't even know if that's cooked all the way. I mean, them bean towers were pretty dark.
No, I can tell you, I can... Look, I'm from Louisiana.
The only thing that was cooked in that pan was them bean towers.
Look, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana, and the only person that knows rice better than us is some Asian grandmothers. That's about it. That rice was crunchy. I could see the crunch in that rice.
You could see that rice
I
wasn't
forgot
done.
they had rice in this.
Yeah, that wasn't cheese, bro. That was rice.
That look, you could look. I'm gonna say
That
that
rice.
that recipe is some bullshit.
That rice probably puncturing her gums.
No. Let me tell you something. Your dentist does not approve because that is getting stuck all in your gums. That is terrible.
Oh, man.
What was that? And of course, then some paste for a good measure on the top. Let's just throw some paste. Oh, I'm gonna throw some paste on there because that works, right? That's gonna
What was
fix
it?
it.
Tomato paste?
No, paste picante sauce. Made in
paste.
Yes, made in El Paso, so you know shit.
Oh, she called it that salsa.
Salsa, yeah.
Salsa.
Some salsa.
Let me tell you something.
Like it was something to throw on there.
These recipes have to stop. I'm not saying you can't, it started off with some people cooking like some tomato sauce in the oven. That's a great idea. You throw some tomatoes, you throw some onions, there's some garlic, you roast that down, you blend it up and makes a nice sauce. You then cook some pasta the right way and then add it to it. Great. It's a great, easy way to make sauce. But this disaster is just, it's wrong, man. Where's your pride? Where's your pride?
I know they got somebody that's watching this and that's like,
I'm gonna make, somebody's gonna make
this seems easy enough.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
This is zero pride cooking. You take zero pride in your food at all. None.
This goes beyond crock pot disaster. This is the new sheet pan, disposable pan disaster.
Sheet pan shit show. That's the name of it.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is just horrible, man. Like,
if I ever walk into somebody's house and I see something like this, I'm walking smooth.
Why you cannot trust the pot that can work?
180.
There
Back
you go.
out the front door.
My stomach bubbling.
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even want to break momentum. I'm going in the front door, straight out the back door. I'm not even breaking stride. I don't want to even look at this shit.
It's terrible, man.
Oh, what you got under there? Oh, some bean tower surprise.
Some salsa.
Why? Why did it like you're not doing anything to the beans? You tell them you couldn't cook that on the pot on the side. It had to be cooked in that pan. It had to be. There's no other way to do it. She didn't do anything to those beans. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Not anything. Not any extra seasoning. Not anything to spice the beans up. You know, a little cayenne pepper. I don't know. Put something in. Just a tower of beans because the can shape is so impressed. The can shape just impresses everybody.
We know that taco seasoning didn't penetrate them cans when she sprinkled it in there.
No. And let me tell you something. I've eaten my fair share of Rosarita refried beans in my life, before I knew any better. But that, I'm not. Look,
and then she had the audacity to offset the bean towers.
Yeah,
one to one,
like a fortress.
She made a shit brick road to put some lettuce through. No,
let me tell you, man. It was like I don't know, but and look, this is the best part. She's not trying to hide the fact that it was canned beans. She wants people to know it still has the ridges in it. She cooked it.
She wanted to show off them towers. It still has the ridges in it.
It still had the ridges, B. So everybody knows it's canned beans. Like, refried beans are pretty indescript. If you had put that in the pot, did she make this herself? Are these canned? I don't know. But when they have the ridges of the can still in the shape, still in the side, everybody knows.
It's like the cranberry jello mold, but...
Exactly.
Oh, man. I bet it made that sound when it came out, too.
Stop. Guys, I saw this last night and it pissed me off. It made me mad. Legit anger came across me when I saw this. Please don't cook like this, people. And This is the sad part. Somebody's going to say, ooh, I bet that would be good. It's easy. I don't have to do anything. I just throw it in my oven. My kids like Mexican food. And not after this shit.
No.
This is foul.
Literally.
So, yeah, but
they're not going to like you after that for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You might not like them either.
Yeah, you notice that she made like a little...
Straight rotten.
She made like a little road with that lettuce, too. Oh, I'm going to put the sauce. I'm going to be a little fancy. The look of that doesn't look good. Man, cook...
Going around the neighborhood of... towers. I'm gonna make it fancy.
Let me go around these skyscrapers right here.
Follow the
ground meat taco fortress with bean towers.
follow the lettuce of the road of lettuce to the tower of beans. What is this? Some kind of fucked up board game? I mean, what do you have to roll a 6 to get to the third tower?
It's like Lord of the Beans.
Yeah. Hey, look. It's like Dungeons and Dragons in like food form. If you roll a 6, you can get to the third tower of beans. You know,
they might have
6
more
and
seasoning
above.
than those beans.
Well,
Plot twist. No, they don't.
No. It's horrible, man. It's horrible.
But watch out for the chorizo along the way. The chorizo might catch your foot.
That is a waste of some good chorizo, man. It really is. The great Mexican people of the United States are deeply, deeply offended by this. I mean, they're probably laughing their ass off about it. They're not going to say anything about it. Why waste their time? I got to speak up for our Mexican brethren. This is. Y'all want to talk about cultural appropriation, like people wearing sombreros and shit? This is. I don't know what you call this, man. Cultural
disintegration.
I don't know. What do you call this? This is. Man, this is just cultural. This is just
mad disrespect.
Mad disrespect.
Yeah.
I mean, we get Cajuns and Creoles get pissed when they mess up gumbo. I need the same anger from my Mexican brethren who have done such good work in improving the food quality in the United States. Before we knew what tacos were, we ate Taco Bell like it was real Mexican food, and then we discovered, man, wow, we were really led astray. But even Taco Bell doesn't cook their beans, rice, lettuce, and everything else together.
You don't go through the drive-thru and ask for a bean tower at Taco Bell.
No. I mean, look.
No.
Even Taco Bell has the self-respect to cook their food separately. The meat is separate from the beans, it's separate from the lettuce, it's separate from everything.
It's not Taco Surprise.
No. Taco Surprise. Surprise about what?
How bad you gonna feel?
Oh man, yeah, you're gonna feel bad after you eat this.
Oh man,
I don't know if
how is that even cooked? How is it even cooked through? How do you even know 6 pounds of ground beef and all that stuff in there, and the rice? I mean, obviously the rice is not cooked.
Y'all remember George Foreman, like when he was saying, "Oh, look at all the fat and grease dripping off this burger. Look at all it's got. It cooks meat. The grease drips off. That thing is just swimming in beef grease. I mean, swimming. Do you want to talk about a pan of indigestion right there?
Oh man!
Somebody get the Malox, Mylanta, Tums, or a Prilosec, or whatever.
Oh, Mylanta.
Yeah.
Yes, you're gonna need it.
Golly. Oh, just please, y'all, don't do this. Don't do none of this,
guys. Don't do this, guys. I'm begging you.
No.
Have some self-respect.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wake up and look at yourself in the morning and brush your teeth. And when you're brushing your teeth and you made that disaster, you're gonna start to question things. And please, if you try this, please don't put it on the internet, because you will get no respect from anybody with this.
No.
I mean, we're gonna.
Is this even real? Is this even real?
I don't know, but look, if you can't cook, just say that. Don't.
No,
we believe you.
You can.
We believe you. If you say it, we believe you. You don't have to try to.
You don't gotta try to prove nothing to us.
No,
don't. You just said it. You just said it.
So you made a very good point about people cooking that I want to bring up. I've been hearing some stuff, reading some stuff on social media that's got me upset.
Gotta fire it up.
Uh-oh.
I'm co-signing. I'm just co-signing here. Tell us like it is.
As the person on this podcast that was born, well, not technically, but from north of I-10.
A little bit north. A little bit.
Let me just tell y'all out there.
Tell them something.
People from above I-10 can cook. If
Preach.
I hear one more person say, "Oh, they're from above I-10, they can't cook," in what universe are you living? Have you not heard of Opelousas? Have you not heard of Eunice? Have you not heard of Port Barry?
Mamu.
Port
Barry
is Karen Crow.
Port Barry is the capital of the Cracklin Fest. That's the Cracklin Festival in Port Barry.
Orneville, Leonville, Paconnier.
Prairie Bog.
All them places.
I'm just saying, I'm really sick and tired of hearing about it. And look, they have a lot of people on social media that are from north of I-10, like how the Cajun lady accent. She's from Church Point, north of I-10. So next time I hear somebody talk about all that mess, don't even come at me because it makes me so mad. Now, if you are above, let's say, Natchitoches, Louisiana, then we can talk. Okay?
Yeah. Cajun country.
The closer you get to Arkansas,
Cajun country, Cajun and Creole country extends well north of I-10. People like 60 miles north of I-10 is still pretty much Cajun country. There's some super Cajun. Mamu is north of I-10. It's about as Cajun as it gets.
All the prairie Cajuns. You have Pine Prairie. You have Ville Platte. You have all those areas. That's all prairie Cajun area.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right here.
You mean to tell me that them people can't cook?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right here.
Oh, newsflash. Guess where Billy's original location is? Opelousas.
That's right. Guess where Don's is? Don's is north of I-10. That's Karen Crow.
So don't come at me. Oh, that makes me mad.
Yeah, it does.
Get him.
Especially this one person that is preaching on one of these Facebook groups that nobody above I-10 can cook. He's putting his side dish. He's taking a picture of his plate that he's so proud of. His side dish is some Velveeta shells and cheese. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but don't come at me like you this great chef and that's what your side dish is. All right.
And most people can't even cook mac and cheese.
Okay.
What the hell is up with that? Why y'all can't cook mac and cheese? Why y'all so trash at cooking mac and cheese? What's the problem?
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, I just had to get that off my chest.
No, that's fair. Like, look, people like Cajun country is well above I-10.
Well above
I-10. There's plenty of Cajun people above I-10. They're called prairie Cajuns. A lot of the pork dishes are really popular over there. They don't cook. They cook slightly different dishes than they cook. Like if you're from like Terrebonne Parish, where you're cooking a lot of seafood, a lot of crab, because that's what is available. Exactly. Over there, chicken and pork.
Once again.
And beef too.
Look, my great-grandmother was from Grand Prairie, Louisiana. This lady was so hardcore, she would kill her own chickens. She would just wring their neck. Now tell me, she could throw down in the kitchen. Momo Robbery. Man, she could throw down.
There's plenty of people north of I-10 that can cook. There's plenty of people outside of Louisiana that can cook too. You just have everybody has to be judged individually on their ability.
Yeah, it's true. It's just very true.
It's that pride to a fault that we talk about all the time on this podcast, and it's
I want y'all to look up the narcissism of small differences. It really is kind of is true. Mm-hmm. It's not that different. It's like the Creole and Cajun thing. Oh my God, there's like this great divide between Creole and Cajun cooking. Is there really? There's some slight differences. There's some different dishes.
Yeah.
There's some, but
it's really not all that different.
It's not
it's
all
really
that
not
different. No, absolutely not.
They have some things that are really unique to like New Orleans, like say something like yakamain. Like that's not really served anywhere outside of New Orleans. It's becoming popular outside of New Orleans, but that's a New Orleans thing. But there's a lot of things. Crawfish étouffée, everybody makes that. Creoles, Cajuns, there's that's a whole nother episode. I'm not even going to get started on that. That's a whole nother episode of tomatoes, canned soup madness that I can't get into tonight because I got other important things to discuss. And I've already been fired up about.
Stay tuned.
I've been fired up about sheet pan shit shows. Ooh, that's just stop, people! You're killing me. Like it's making people sad
to the core.
It's making foodies sad. Every time you make a sheet pan shit show, a foodie cries.
A foodie is disappointed.
A foodie cries. They weep.
Barbecue Brand, you got anything to get off of your chest?
I know we all been getting things off of our chests, huh? I think I just kind of touched on it tonight with the mac and cheese. That's all I got tonight. Is just make better mac and cheese. I'm so sick of going places and I'm like, ooh, you know what I would really love is like some good baked mac and cheese. Some of that old baked macaroni, or just some good macaroni and cheese in general. If I want a side dish to something, and y'all shit is trash. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you can't spend a little extra time to make something that tastes good, and it's so easy.
Have you tried Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese?
I have not.
That's actually decent.
It's actually really good.
Okay.
They actually. I tried it and I was like, wow, they actually put effort into this and didn't just crank out some disaster.
Oh, yeah. So shout out to Blanchard's Barbecue here in Lafayette, Louisiana. I recently had their barbecue again. The first time I had them was right around the time they first opened. That was some years back, and they were in that category where their mac and cheese was just not trash. Right. Not right. I recently went back over there, and everything I had on that plate was slamming, including that mac and cheese. So shout out Blanchard's. If you haven't gone there yet, please go check them out. They're the best barbecue spot in Lafayette for sure.
I'm glad they improved. You know what? You don't have to continue in error. If your mac and cheese is not up to standards, improve it and make a better one. Hey, nobody's going to complain.
That goes for anything. It doesn't have to just be mac and cheese. Anything. Don't neglect the side dishes, okay? Just don't.
Also, if anybody's interested, the worst mac and cheese that any human could ever try is that British shit in a can. Canned mac and cheese. Oh, I tried that. We had to try it. I mean, like, oh, it's bad.
What is this?
Heinz brand
canned mac and cheese. Just an absolute a can of I don't know, a can of just depression. It's just depression in a can.
It's bad.
It's canned depression. You know, if one was to just bottle up sadness and depression and feelings of just absolute disappointment and can it would be the Heinz mac and cheese canned by the British.
Jesus,
it's so bad.
You know what?
It don't even taste like real food. Like the texture is off and everything.
Think about this. Canned pasta is always fucked up. There's no good canned pasta. Ever.
No, there's not.
No canned pasta is good. No jarred pasta.
I didn't even have to think about that. You're right.
No, it's not good.
I guess the technique, that they use to can, it just doesn't cook the pasta correctly.
You have to think about this. Like, it's not recommended.
That pressure.
It's not recommended for people who can at home to can pasta. It's an industrial process. It takes probably either very special temperatures or very special pH requirements to make it safe to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna pass. I don't like canned pasta. I don't like canned soup. No,
pass that to the left. I don't need that. No, thank you.
No, nobody. No one does. No one does. It's horrible. Heinz canned mac and cheese is literally canned sadness. It's canned depression.
It's more like canned disappointment.
It's one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my life.
It's so bad.
There's only one.
The label just makes you think, oh, okay, I can trust Heinz. They make ketchup. That's pretty solid. The little picture of the mac and cheese look good. I'm like, no.
No, it's not good. There's only one. I mean, there's one thing I've tasted worse than that, and I think it's the worst thing I've ever tasted. I'm not going to call this place out by name, but it was a barbecue sauce from which should be a famous barbecue company. And I will tell you, literally one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth, like my mouth. One of the worst things I've ever tasted. Just an utter failure on every single fucking level of cooking. It was that bad. And the problem is, they actually run other restaurants that are actually good.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, they poured it all over my food too.
So
I couldn't even eat it.
When they said want sauce over your food, I looked at it, I was like, put it on the side.
Oh man, that really grinds my gear. You know what really stirs my pot?
Bad barbecue sauces?
Bad barbecue in general. Like if you're gonna sell me something I need you to sell me something that's worth paying for.
Yeah.
And I guess that goes for all food that in a restaurant. Like B always says, making bad food is a choice.
Oh, it's an active choice. You know it's not good. You know.
You chose to
People
wake
are
up and
telling you
make,
it's not good.
Yeah, you chose to wake up and make this bullshit and then make me spend my money on it. That's what you did. And now I'm mad about it. Now that's what really gets me mad is food that is not good that you're making me pay for. I spend my hard-earned time, effort, and money to come here and pay for something that's trash. And you know it's trash, especially barbecue.
You know it's trash.
Now, I have barbecue on a high level because I cook at a high level. But at the same time, you know this wasn't good.
Right.
And I when I go to a barbecue restaurant, I expect, like throwdown barbecue is a little bit different. It's very difficult to produce barbecue of high quality in very large quantities. It is. It's a hard thing to do. And, I'm not expecting like perfection or like, anything. I expect, I'm not expecting like, it's hard to say. I'm not expecting anything too far out of the field. I just want something that's good. But like you're not going to get anything super unique at a barbecue restaurant most of the time. Most of the time it's going to be, really solid barbecue. That's what I want. Because I'm not doing it myself. But, a lot of barbecue places they're just mired in mediocrity. It's just terrible. You know the meat's dry. You overcook that. Don't serve it, man.
Yeah, if you're going to call yourself a pit master, then you need to at least be able to do that. Right. You need to be able to cook better food. It doesn't have to be the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life, but it needs to be good.
Right.
This is your profession, right? This is your craft. So it needs to be good.
Yeah, especially places that like claim they have barbecue on the menu and it's just some like oven baked ribs that they slap barbecue sauce on. Like that's not barbecue. Count. Yeah.
You know something else that really scrapes my grimmies is barbecue with no smoke on it.
No, it's not barbecue.
Like Dickies. Yeah, I'm gonna call them out. This national chain, and I should have known the first time I walked in there, and I'm like, it doesn't smell like smoke or barbecue or anything in this place. And then I get a plate of food. Was it cooked well? Yeah, the food was cooked decent enough, but it wasn't barbecue.
No,
it wasn't anything close to barbecue. It was just like some ball meat.
Yep,
that's what it was.
Yep,
What the hell is
barbecue
this?
With barbecue sauce on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
No smoke meat. Like, yeah, that's another thing. Barbecue's got to have a good smoke flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting when I go to a barbecue, I'm expecting like really good, really solid, well cooked. I want the cook to be perfect. Am I expecting the most exciting and new thing? No. Barbecues restaurants usually are respected for being very traditional. The seasoning's pretty simplistic. The cook is pretty much the same. They may have some places like Killins they might do something a little bit different. They might smoke like beef cheeks or something for just shits and giggles. But when you get their brisket, you expect something well cooked, well seasoned. I expect salt. I expect pepper. I expect some garlic flavor, and I expect some smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's not too much to ask.
Yeah,
no, not at all.
That's it.
Some salsa, some green salsa.